Okay, perfect. So we are live. Welcome, welcome, everybody. The way this is going to work, I'm basically going live in two places. Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. So the way this is going to work, we're going to be looking at the weekend energy check-ins for all the signs. We're going to start off earth, water, air, and then fire. In between, I will be taking personal questions from people that are on the live. So make sure if you have a question to stick around on the live. I'll let you know when I'm accepting personal questions. I am a little bit early, but that's totally fine. The way it's going to work in terms of the energies, it's going to be your energy for this weekend. Whoever's energy is connected to you could be romantic, family, friend, whatever. And then the energy connecting the two of you is going to be in the middle. And I will explain. I will not be clarifying weekend energies. So, yeah, let's dive in. All right, first things first, let's start off with Taurus. Taurus weekend energies. Taurus weekend energies. Show me Taurus weekend energies. Okay. And for those of you that will miss this, oh my gosh, I don't know why it's like so bright here. You can see the cards look a little bit washed out. For those of you that missed your sign, the replay will be up on YouTube. I will upload it right after this reading, or the readings are over. Okay, Taurus. Bottom of the deck, you get the Devil. Now, the energy connecting the two of you is the Six of Pentacles. So there is very much this desire between you and your person to exchange energies. You give, they give. You text, they text. That's the desire. Do I feel like that's happening? No. And I'll tell you why. Um, your person is very, very heavily interested and invested in making this happen. You're not so into it. For you, you get the Knight of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Nine of Pentacles. You're doing your own thing. You're focusing on yourself. You're really prioritizing yourself this weekend. And that's the main energy. That's the desire here. But there's something which you're internalizing. You're really keeping to yourself, keeping quiet, not really. The High Priestess is very much like going inward, focusing on yourself, your needs, your priorities. But it's kind of like I'm doing so while harboring a secret, keeping something to myself. And this something is you wanting to take action. There's something you want to do, something you want to talk about, reach out to. I don't know exactly what this is. You're not doing it though. For the energy connected to you, they get the 10 of Pentacles, the Empress, and the King of Cups. They're literally looking at you, Taurus, as like you, the Empress. And they look at you as having that stable, long term potential for a relationship. That's what they want. Not only that, they love you. So your person could also be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or a Capricorn. Your person is looking at you as like, Taurus is the person for me. This is the connection that I want. I love them. They're all that in a bag of chips. Like, I want Taurus. I want nothing more than Taurus. And you're looking at them as kind of like, yeah, I'm cool with it, but you're kind of keeping to yourself. It's like you're not into it, but you're also not super into it. You're just kind of like, meh, I'm okay with this, take it or leave it type of energy. Um yeah, I want to clarify the not going to. Anyways, the energy connecting the two of you is the Six of Pentacles. There is a balance. There is a beautiful balance here. What you give, you receive from this connection. But there's some underlying not so great energy because you get the Six of Pentacles, which is a very balanced energy, but then at the bottom of the deck, you get the Devil. The Devil is not a balanced energy. The Devil is not I give, I receive, happy, happy, joy, joy. The Devil is not great energy. So I don't know if this belongs to you or your person. Something's not so great here. But I cannot clarify. So, I mean, I can. I'm choosing not to because I don't have to clarify for all the signs. All right, let's move on to Virgo. Virgo. Show me Virgo weekend energies, please. Virgo weekend energies. And I just completed Earth sign August monthly readings today. They will be up, I think, Monday. Show me Virgo. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Well, we all have our own interpretation of how we read the cards. I, as a reader, do not read the Devil positively when it comes to connections and relationships. I view it as unhealthy. I view it as a toxic attachment, but you may interpret the energies differently. Pazin, not sure how to pronounce that name. Okay, Virgo. For you, bottom of the deck, you get the Star. The main energy that you're dealing with is the King of Wands. The energy connecting the two of you, I don't know if it's you're the King of Wands or that. It doesn't matter. I'll get to this. Um, there's a desire here, but the thing with this desire, the reason I'm hesitating is because I can't figure out if it's from you to your person or your person to you, right? Because you're both kind of showing me positive energies, but it's not apprehensive. Let me start explaining the energies. It might fall more into place. Um, for you this weekend, you get the Queen of Pentacles, the Judgment, and the Three of Swords. This is you, Virgo. I don't assign gender to my cards. You're feeling very good this weekend, and you're also choosing to prioritize yourself. Put yourself first, put your needs first, make sure that you're taken care of, that you're nurtured, whether this is from somebody else where you're taking their energy and making it about yourself in a very calm, grounded way, or whether this is about you kind of essentially prioritizing your needs, your desires, and really making sure that you have your own little nest at home with all your favorite treats, all your favorite snacks, all of that. Here's the thing though, Virgo, this self-care is not just coming from a place of, oh, I just feel so amazing. Let me just nurture myself even more. It's more so an energy of you choosing to do so in order to get over some emotional pain, some heartbreak, some devastation. Right. That's where this pain is coming from. That's where this like nurturing, caring self love energy is coming from. It's in order to deal and take care of the heartbreak that you're going through, the emotional pain. Now, the energy connected to you is the Ace of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Your person's looking at this. They're the ones with the King of Wands energy. So that makes sense. Essentially what I'm saying is your person wants a new beginning with you, and they're showing me Ace of Cups, new beginning in love. So that's where the majority of their energy is focused towards. However, I don't their energies are positive, but I'm getting it kind of as like, this is what I want after I messed up. Let me explain. They're showing me I want a new beginning in love. I look at Virgo. Virgo is like the long term relationship that I have. They're the person that I want to be with. They're the person that I'm interested in. Like I can see a long term relationship with them. I can see stability with them. That's where I'm focusing all my energy towards. That's what I want to do. But you're showing me that that's not necessarily the case because the King of Wands is going from you to them. You're looking at them as the King of Wands. The King of Wands is somebody who is very, very confident, who is very, very charismatic, who is very, very successful, but they're the kind of energy which is not a wallflower. This is the type of person, man or woman, like I don't assign gender to my cards, which really thrives off of attention. And usually this attention is from the opposite gender. So you're showing me emotional pain. They're showing me like, oh, I need to do a new beginning. We need to have a new beginning in love, blah, blah, blah. So it's letting me know that they did something to cause you pain. And it's because of this, them enjoying attention from the opposite gender or just needing a lot of attention and affirmations from other people, not you. And that's kind of what's happening this weekend. So they're doing what's it called? Not backpedaling, but like when you mess up and you have to fix it, like how you have like a PR. Anyways, they're trying to like make up for that. So again, I don't know what happened, but yeah. If y'all Virgos want to share, I would love to know. Okay, let's take a look at Capricorn. Show me Capricorn weekend energies. Show me Capricorn weekend energies. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Okay, I'm enjoying all the nights that the earth signs are showing me. So far, I also, other than Virgo, which if y'all Virgos want to fill me in, let me know what's going on because, yeah, I like the action. Lots and lots of action. All right, Cappy. Main energy for you is the Three of Wands. Bottom of the deck, you get the Nine of Swords. Now, Capricorn. Some of you may be dealing with a Virgo. Doesn't have to be the case. You're showing me an energy of wanting to rebuild a foundation here, of wanting to work towards rebuilding a foundation, but the reason I'm hesitating is because you're not showing me, like, what's the point of rebuilding this foundation? It's like, do you wanna be friends with this person? Do you wanna be hookup buddies? Do you wanna just, like, talk to them? What's the point of rebuilding this foundation? You're not showing me. But essentially what you are showing me is, like, I want us to hang out. I want us to be friends. I want us to, you know, talk to each other. I want us to rebuild the foundation. I want us to hang out. To what end, though? To what end? And you're showing me, like, I'm talking to this person, I'm interacting with them, I'm hanging out with them. Like, they're showing me Capricorn. You're showing me, like, I've communicated this to my person. Like, my person knows where I stand. My person knows what I want. My person is, all of that. They're very, 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 very much aware of this. Beautiful energy. Why are you dragging your feet, though? This is the slowest moving energy in the entire deck. Why are you dragging your feet? Do you get what I'm saying? So, I don't know the history here. I don't know what's going on, but I will say that your energy is just a little bit, eh, like what's the end game? Is just my question. For the energy connected to you, they get the Knight of Swords, the Tower, and the Hermit. They really just want to take action. They're literally like they're sitting there just bursting at the seams. They're like, oh my God, like I need to do something. I have to do something. They're not doing anything though. They want to, but they're not. Um, I don't know. Again, I would clarify the Knight of Swords, but I'm not going to. I don't know if they're not taking action because they don't know what to do or what, but they're literally just like a horse and they're just like, just release me and let me do something. But on the same token, they're also showing me I'm keeping to myself. I'm being quiet. I'm not really, not really doing much about anything. They're just keeping themselves in their own little corner, in their own little hermit cocoon. And that's that. The energy connecting the two of you is the Three of Wands. Bottom of the deck, you get the Nine of Swords. This whole story between you and your person is not over. Okay. If you think this is over, neither of you is really showing me it's over. But if any of you have this like inclination or indication of, yeah, it's over, it's done, blah, 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 it's not. Okay. There is more to come. The question is, when is this more going to happen? Somebody's stressing out here. I feel like it's actually the both of you for different reasons, obviously, but I feel like it's the both of you stressing out about when is this going to unfold, when is this going to progress, what are we going to do, etc., etc., etc. Yeah, your energies out of all the earth signs was the most, like, I would say, I don't even know how to describe these energies. But yeah, Cappies, let me know let me know if this resonated. All right, guys, that Alexandra, anyway. um Let me know if this resonated. Go ahead and drop your questions in the chat box if you have any. Rihanna, it was supposed to start at 2, but I have so many personal readings that I have to get through today, so I bumped it up a little bit. Sorry, I know. I would have announced, but I'm just like live on both Instagram and YouTube. So go ahead and drop your questions in the chat box, guys. I will select a question at random, and then we're going to move over to water signs. But go ahead and drop your questions. I will scroll through them. As a Cappy, it is happening to me at least. That was pretty spot on for Capricorn. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I just got, oh, okay. Yeah. I'm so glad. No, we haven't done fire signs yet. Go ahead and drop your questions in the chat box if you guys have any. And if not, I will just move straight on to water signs. I'll give it like one more minute. Okay. Let me see if I can. Oh, no, not yet. Why are you ending? Okay. YouTube's like, yep, you're done. I'm like, nope, no, I'm not done. Okay. So Leon, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. You asked if both of you are the same sign. You have to interpret where the energies go. Because you guys are the same sign, it could be that this is your energy and this is your person's energy, or vice versa. Take it as it resonates. I would recommend watching your monthly reading and mid-month reading to see like what resonates. You're so spot on for Capricorn. Okay. Y'all need to fill me in on what is going with Capricorn because all of y'all are just saying like Cappy was so on point, on point. What's going on with Capricorn? Okay, Alexander, I'm going to take your question and then I'm going to move on to water sign. So Alexander asked, I'm a Taurus. He's a Cappy. What's his energy towards me right now? So let's pull 2 cards and see what his current energy is towards you. Course. And for those of you on Instagram, please make sure to drop your questions in the actual question box, not in the chat box, because Instagram will just like keep scrolling the questions and I can't scroll back when I'm live. Let's see. You're a Taurus. He's a Capricorn. Give me 2 cards. Okay, so he's essentially showing me this energy of wanting to bring this back. Death, rebirth, okay? And he's showing me this desire for some exchange of energies. Like I give, you give. Kind of like a ping pong ball bouncing back and forth. But he's still single, which is letting me know that you guys are not together. And it's not just that he's single, it's very much an energy of like, I'm single and I also really, really value my independence. Let me clarify this because I don't know if it's singlehood or just independence. But overall, his energy is like, I do want to bring this back. I do want to restore balance. I do want to have some exchange of energies, equal give and take, etc. Let's see if he's going to take any action, though, about that. Clarify the 6 of Pentacles for me. Yeah, he's dragging his feet. He's dragging his feet. Right now, when it comes to like wanting to restore balance, equal give and take, texting, talking, whatever it is, um, there's no like drive for him to do that. He's very much kind of like, imagine you sitting on the couch, right? And you're just being lazy and you're like, you know what, man, I really want that cake I have in the fridge, but too lazy to get up and get it right now. I'm just not really in the mood, but I do want the cake. I know like at some point in the future, I'm going to really want that cake. Then I'm going to get up and go get it. But like right now, I'll just wait until I really, really want the cake. That's what he's essentially doing. It's like he wants to restore balance. He wants to get to this point of texting back and forth, communicating, whatever that balance definition is for him. But there's not enough of that oomph, that push to actually make it happen. And like that's not at the top of his priority list at this point. Like he's pretty happy with how things are, and he's pretty comfortable with just waiting for things to develop or for the energies to move or whatever. He knows it's going to happen at some point in the future. He's just really not in any rush at this point. Let's take a look at the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, I get this. He's recently lost his dad. Yeah, I completely get that. I can see why his energy might be focused elsewhere. It's not at the top of his list. Like the desire is there, but it's definitely not at like the top of his list. Yeah, this is him, obviously. Male earth sign. He knows he wants a new beginning. He knows that, but there's really, and he's like, at some point in the future, we'll get there, but this is going to take a while. The temperance is, you better wait and then wait some more. That's kind of this energy. He's really focusing and prioritizing himself right now. Not even doing his own thing, but just like his independence, his singlehood. He's like, I know we'll get to this point at some point in the near future where we'll have a new beginning. He's just not in that energy right now. It's just really not like a main focus for him at this point. Go out with family and work. Yeah, that would make sense too. Because it's not like he doesn't care. He's not showing me like, oh, I don't care. I'll just get to this when I get to this. It's just like right now, that's not where the majority of my energy is. Okay, let's move on to water signs. I'm going to do Cancer. Start off with Cancer weekend energies. Show me Cancer weekend energies. Show me Cancer weekend energies, please. Cancer weekend energies. Okay. You like the energies being stuck, don't you, Cancer? You're just kind of like, yep, I'm holding firm. I'm holding strong. Yeah. Okay. Main energy connecting the two of you is the Hermit. Five of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. This is just radio silence. Just radio silence. Yeah, Alexandra. That's definitely the energy where it seems like that's how he feels. And you are also saying like that's how kind of seems for you as well. Okay. Radio silence between you and your person, Cancer. I don't know what happened. Something definitely ended here. And both of you are kind of like in your own respective camps. Like, I'm not moving. I'm not budging. Like, it'll take a long time for me to do anything. Um, this radio silence, though, is not really what is prescribed from the universe at this point. You're both kind of just doing this as a way to like win the war, win the battle between you and the person. Which again, to me as a reader, is kind of like you're trying to like assign blame or fault to the other person, and they're doing the same thing to you. So for you, you get the Four of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and the Hanged Man. You're showing me I'm holding back, I'm keeping to myself, I'm just, holding everything in, keeping my energies to myself. And this feels good to me. Like this literally works for me. Keeping the energy stuck, keeping them as they are, not budging, not moving. Like I'm fine with this. This literally works for me. And it's not just like a surface level works for me. It's like you genuinely feel very, very good about this, you know? Um, and so I can see that you're like pissed off or annoyed or upset with your person. You're kind of like, no, I'm just, I'm taking my energy, keeping it to myself, and you can sit there by yourself, and I'm great, and that's amazing, and nothing's going to happen between us. Your person showing me the 10 of Swords, Seven of Wands, and the Temperance. They're feeling more of the pain as a result of this ending, but they're trying to kind of, like separate the pain. So it's like they feel the pain and they're like, "Oh, let me put this pain behind a wall and let me put this like, barricade this and I'll just do that." And then the pain will heal. The pain will go away, right? And it's specifically pain surrounding this ending. This person's very good at suppressing their feelings or at least like quarantining them off or like putting them in a box or pretending like they're not there. Um, but they're doing that as a result of this ending. You're definitely feeling better than they are, right? They're going through more pain than you are. I just don't know who ended what. That's what I'm not getting. The energy connecting the two of you is the Hermit, Five of Swords. Like I said, radio silence. Neither of you is talking to the other person. Neither of you is communicating. It's easier for you this way. And both of you just kind of like feel like this is the right thing to do at this point. But I don't feel like these energies are going to be very long-lived, personally. But we shall see. Okay, let's move on to Scorpio. Show me Scorpio weekend energies. Show me Scorpio weekend energies. Show me Scorpio weekend energies. Scorpio weekend energies, please. Ooh. What is going on? Okay, Scorpio. All right. Main energy connecting the two of you is the Eight of Wands. Bottom of the deck, you get the Knight of Wands. So there is communication happening here. Um, I feel like you're more so the one delivering the not so great news, at least this weekend. We'll get to this. For you, you get the Five of Cups, Eight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. When it comes to your person, you have this like emotional buffer, this emotional distance that you have purposefully created between you and them. It's a way for you to essentially give yourself a breather before you take action. You have in mind something that you want to do, something that you want to say, something that, you know what you want to do. You're just not at that point right now where you're ready to take that action. And so you're showing me like, let me just create a little bit of a buffer so that not only are they not pushing me to take action, I don't feel that internal urge to be like, I have to do, I have to do, I have to make this happen, And it has something to do with the past. You're looking back at the past between you and your person with a lot of woulda, shoulda, coulda, right? Like, I should have done this. I should have said this. I wish it unfolded this way. I wish this. I wish that. Da, 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 right? And so I don't know what it is you want to do. I'm not going to clarify, but it definitely has to do with the past and something that you have or someone that you have history with. Now, for the energy connected to you, thank you, Pluto is not a planet. For the energy connected to you, you get the Star, the Two of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. This person is waiting for the hard part to be over. You and your person may be going through like a little bit of like a rough patch or something along those lines. And your person's literally just like, look, I'm with you through thick and thin, but I really just wish we were over the dark times, the dark period, the hard stuff, and we were on to like much better times. Your person's waiting for that point. They're waiting for like literally, they're sitting there waiting by the window for when the hard stuff, the hard part's going to be over. Now, um, I feel like it's more so you than your person, where you're communicating to your person, like, hey, you know what? I just need to feel a little bit more alive again. I need to feel like I have more of that fire. It's almost like you're going through a little bit of like a lull right now where you're kind of like, it's not that you feel suffocated by this connection. You just kind of feel like dread and like bummed out about it, where it's kind of like, like the emotional detachment. Like you're looking back at the past and like, I wish we were back in the good times when I felt alive, when I felt fiery, when I felt attractive, when I felt, the Knight of Wands. It's like a fire, passion, energy. Your person's kind of like, look, I'll stick it out with you until we get back to that point, but like I really wish we were there already. What's happening, Scorpio? You losing interest? You getting bored? Like what is going on? What is happening? Okay. Let's move on to Pisces weekend energies. Show me Pisces weekend energies. Pisces weekend energies. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Pisces weekend energies. And for those of you that these readings resonate and you'd like to book a personal, send me an email. I would love to do personal readings. I do have a few spots available for this weekend, although today I am fully booked. Let's see. Okay, Pisces. Okay, I like this. So for you, you get the Lovers, the Page of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. Love it, love it, love it. This is a deep connection. This is a soul connection that you're dealing with. There's a lot of love here, but it not only feels like love here in the 3D world, it literally feels like your higher self, your soul, your consciousness, everything together is just all meshed in with this person. The Lovers is one of the most emotionally charged cards in tarot, positively, of course. And so it's just one of those deep, deep, deep energies. Now, you feel all this, you can see all of this, right? But you're not allowing yourself to really here in the 3D world, like feel the full range of emotion. So it's kind of like I feel all this, I see this person as like this deep soul connection, all of that, but you're only allowing yourself to really feel like a teeny tiny bit of it. Just a small, small, small bit of it. And you're showing me, no, I'm not allowing myself to admit and accept that this is the Lovers. This is just a new beginning in love. Ace of Cups. We're just, it's fun, it's exciting, it's cool. This is a lot more than just, oh, this is fun, this is cool, this is a new beginning in love. But I can understand why you're holding back because your person is doing the exact same thing. Um, your person showing me the 8 of Cups, Page of Cups, 6 of Cups. They're looking at you as like a soul connection as well, as a very, very deep connection, but they're also maintaining like an emotional distance, an emotional buffer internally for themselves, where they're like, no, I'm only going to let myself feel the Page of Cups, where it's like I can feel a little bit. I'm allowing myself to entertain that this is just like, it's fun, flirty, cool vibes, but this is much deeper. So this is definitely like a new connection, somebody that, you either just met or you guys have been dating for like a little while, because I don't necessarily see deep roots, but I see a lot of potential here. I see like both of you viewing the other person as a deep connection, a very intense connection, but both of you really allowing yourself to only feel a little teeny tiny bit of just how much you're actually feeling. Now, the energy connecting the two of you is the 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. You're both holding back. You're both holding back. The other person makes you very, very happy. Like you make them happy, they make you very happy. The 10 of Cups is one of the happiest cards in tarot, but you're both holding back and not allowing yourself to feel the full range of emotion, but also not really showing the other person just how much you care and how much you feel for them. So this is super cute. I like it. This is adorable, Pisces. Okay, so I am taking personal questions. Go ahead and drop them in the chat box, you guys, and then I will move over to air signs. So, personal questions for YouTube, you guys can just drop it in the live chat. For Instagram, go ahead and drop it in the question box, please. Let's see. Go ahead, guys. I'm just gonna wait for the questions to load. I know you guys are typing them, but they're gonna take it takes a while for the questions to load on my end, so I will just sip on my coffee for now. All right. I will do. Let me see. I'll try to take Instagram because I usually just take YouTube. Okay, I will do. Oh boy, I'm not even gonna. Ah, I'll do Pacey O'Malley. Is that your name? Pacey O'Malley. You're an Aquarius here, wondering if it's totally over with the Taurus. So Pacey, if you're on the live, just go ahead and drop in the go ahead and drop like a oh my gosh, I can't even talk. Let me know that you're on the live in the chat box. Just drop an emoji or something, and I will answer your question. Also, Barfy82. Yeah, Pisces was super positive. I will be uploading the replay in a little bit. So Pacey, let me know if you're on the live. If you are, I'll take your question. If not, I'll move over to a question from YouTube. Pacey O'Malley. All righty. So you asked Aquarius here, wondering if it's totally over with Taurus. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to look at the energies, Taurus's energies towards you to see if what their energies are towards you, to see if it is over, if it's not over, if they're detached, if they're not detached, etc. Does that work for you? I'll shuffle in the meantime. Show me Taurus's energy. Perfect. Show me Taurus's energy towards you right now. Give me 2 cards. And you're an Aquarius. Oh. Aw, Pacey, not even close. Not even freaking close. 6 of Cups, 2 of Cups. If you know anything about, tarot, anything like that, you know the 6 of Cups, and you definitely know the 2 of Cups. Um, your Taurus is still very much in love with you. They still very much view you and them as in a relationship, and they still view you as a soul connection. And your Taurus is genuinely like, look, the lovers. I literally cannot even make this up. No, your Taurus is not even near done. They're actually heartbroken. They're devastated. They keep thinking back on all the good times, on all the beautiful memories that you two had, on all the times that you shared. And really, I don't know what happened between you and them here in the 3D world, right? But it's, they're still looking at you as like, I'm in a relationship. I'm in love with them. They're still my person. So they don't seem done at all. Let's clarify. I will start off with the 6 of Cups. Clarify the 6 of Cups for me, please. Oh. So I don't know who chose to walk away here. I don't know. I don't know who chose to walk away. I honestly do feel. I want to say I feel like your person walked away, but I can't tell because their energies are so intense, which is making me wonder, like, well, if it's so intense, why would they walk away? But anyways, they're essentially showing me like, I know that despite everything, despite the difficulties, despite the hardships, despite the not so positive energies that we may share and sometimes create with each other, right? Because that's normal in any relationship, they still view you as a soul connection. They still view you as like a divine connection. They still have so many beautiful memories with you. And they still look at you as like a stable relationship that they want to keep building with. And they're aware of this. So anything that I'm telling you right now, it's not like your Taurus would hear it and be like, oh my gosh, no way, I don't feel that way. They're aware of all of this. They're acknowledging all of this. And again, they still look at you as like a person that they want to and want to continue building a long term relationship with. So they're nowhere near done, not even close. Let's take a look at the Two of Cups. Clarify the Two of Cups for me. Yeah. Look, I don't know who walked away. It honestly doesn't matter. Your Taurus is going through it. They're missing you. They're missing this connection. They're going through the pain of like not having you in this connection. And I can see that you guys are not really talking. There's a lot of like radio silence between the two of you, but also like a very big energetic gap. But what your Taurus literally wants is just to wipe the slate clean, start from scratch, start over. Like they don't want this to be done at all. They're nowhere near done. They haven't shown me a single card here where I was like, okay, they're done, they're detached, they're disconnected, they're not interesting, like move on. Nothing. They only have their doubts though in terms of can we have this new beginning? Can we make it happen? Can we move in that direction, right? Um but no, they're not done at all. One thing I don't see is any action being taken on their part in terms of okay, I'm going to go reach out, I'm going to go talk, like I don't see any action. But in terms of their energies, they're nowhere near done. Not even close. If you would like to do a personal reading, send me an email. We can definitely dive deep because, like, I would love to know what else happened here. I would love to look at the outcome between the two of you. I would like to look at like the most likely action that your Taurus is going to take towards you, or how they would respond if you took action towards. Anyways, I have a bunch of questions. Okay, let's take a look at. I did Earth, water. Let's do air. Aquarius. Show me Aquarius. Weekend energies. All right. Give me 1 second because I think my microphone's cutting out. Uh, 1 second. Okay. Let's see Aquarius. No problem, Pacey. My pleasure. Let's see Aquarius. Weekend energies. Okay. Wow. Wow. Aquarius, your energies are so intense. Okay. I wish it was all positive. It's not all positive, but just know, Aquarius, massive, massive energies for the better. For you this weekend, you get the world, the sun, and the devil. There is a very unhealthy cycle coming to an end for you here. And you're starting like the end of this difficult cycle is starting right now. Okay. You're not completely done with it though. So, what I mean by that is, let's say this is the cycle, right? You're like right here. You're starting to close it out, but you're not at the end of closing it out. Do you know what I mean? And you're aware of this. You're aware of this because you're starting to feel more light. You're starting to feel more clear. You're starting to feel happier. So I don't know what this cycle was, but it literally, up until this point, you felt like it was dragging you down. You felt like it was literally like just pulling you down. And you're like, yeah, this weekend I am starting to close out this cycle. I know it. I'm aware of it. I love it. And these are all major arcana cards. So whatever this cycle was, it was a deep, intense, powerful cycle for you. Okay. This was like with your higher self involved. Now, For the energy connected to you, they may be an Aries. They get the Two of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Eight of Pentacles. Your person wants to work on things. They really do. And they know they have the tools, the ability. They know that they can actually work on things and rebuild and fix things with you. Are they going to do anything about it? No. Why? Because they're the emperor. They have to appear in control. They have to appear dominant. They have to appear confident. They have to appear like they're the ones that know what's what and what's happening. And, they're the ones in charge. They can't come to you and be like, hey, let's work on things, let's fix things. The emperor doesn't come to the people, right? And you're sitting here unbothered. You're like, okay, fine. You don't want to come to me? Don't come to me. Then. Whatever, right? So your person's literally playing chess with themselves. But they are very, very confused. I would like to see what they're confused about. I'm not going to, obviously. The energy connecting the two of you is the Nine of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. It's coming from you to them. You, up until this point, may have experienced a lot of anxiety, a lot of pain, a lot of overthinking tied up to this person and tied up to this connection. No more. Wheel of Fortune. The universe is like, you feel like negative energies or difficult energies? Boop, flip it over, complete 180. The Sun. The Sun is literally the happiest card in the entire tarot deck. And it's you looking that way and your anxiety, overthinking, pain looking this way. Okay. So, Aquarius, definitely positive energies coming in for you this weekend. We love to see that. Love, love, love. All right. Aquarius, let's do Libra. Let's do Libra weekend energies. Show me Libra weekend energies. My God, you guys, this hotel is so loud. I was supposed to be home by now, but of course, you got to love the airlines. You just have to love airlines and how reliable they are and how they never cancel your flights or postpone them or delay them or postpone and then delay them and then cancel them due to weather. So I am not home yet. I'm at this hotel and I'm like on the top floor and it's still so flippin' loud. It's not even funny. But anyways, I'm grateful that it's sunny out. It's nice weather. So can't complain too much. And I have coffee. Let's take a look at Libra weekend energies. Libra going deep this weekend. Okay. Oof. All right, Libra, I'm going to tell you right now, what you see with this person is not what's actually going on. Okay. For you this weekend, you get the Hermit, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. I feel like your person, no, I feel like you walked away. I feel like you walked away because they're showing me the pain. Anyways, doesn't literally doesn't matter who walked away. You're showing me this weekend. I'm going deep, right? I'm putting myself first, my needs, my desires, prioritizing my stability and my independence to make sure that I am good, that I have what I need, that I prioritize my needs and my desires, right? And you've done this. You've come to this place after really introspecting and going deep and figuring out what is it that I want? What is it that I need? What is it exactly that I am looking for and searching for? And what makes me feel balanced and grounded? And it seems like one of those things is to walk away from this person, from this connection for whatever reason. I don't see any toxicity here, but I definitely don't think this person was necessarily as grounded in their energies as you are. And I'll explain why in a second. For them, they get the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the King of Wands. They are going through it. There is pain, there is anxiety, there's overthinking. Like this person is really going through it this weekend. But will they show you that? Absolutely not. All you're seeing is yellow. Nine of Cups, King of Wands. They're feeling amazing. They're feeling incredible. They're so emotionally fulfilled. They literally look like they just won the lottery, right? And this is all a front. They're putting up this front in order to mask how they're truly feeling, which is in a lot of pain and a lot of overthinking and a lot of anxiety, right? And again, this is just me. I'm like, if you're feeling the pain, you don't have to go and, post sappy quotes on Instagram, but like, don't pretend like you don't feel anything. Don't, again, that's just me. This person has a big ego on them though. They really do care a lot about appearances. Like appearances are everything to them. And they're like, I could literally be crumbling on the inside. I don't want anybody to know. I want Libra to think that I'm having a great time, the best time of my life. Everything's amazing. The energy connecting the two of you is the Empress. Bottom of the deck, you get the Two of Cups. You still view this person as the person for you, as somebody very significant to you, somebody very important to you. And not only that, you still love them. Okay. You do still love them. The fact that you chose to walk away or excuse yourself from the situation does not take away from how much you love this person, how much you care about this person, and how significant they are to you. But you're like, hey, I needed to walk away for my own stability, my own independence. And it was because I prioritized myself. You've definitely piqued my interest, Libra, I have to say. All right, let's take a look at Gemini. Gemini weekend energies, because I think I missed Gemini 2 weeks ago. Want to make sure I don't miss Gemini again. Show me Gemini weekend energies. And then I will take some personal questions, or sorry, a personal question. Show me Gemini weekend energies. Ooh. Oh. Okay. All major arcana cards. Air signs, y'all are bringing it with the intense energies this weekend. Okay. Listen. Look. Major arcana all across the board. Major arcana all across the board. The intensity of the energies that you and your person are bringing to the table this weekend are intense. Okay. For you, you get the strength, the justice, and the wheel of fortune. Super positive shift. Super positive shift. And I really like this because your energy is being mirrored by your person. Again, slightly different tweaks, but basically the same thing. You've been going through a hard period. There have been some hardships, some difficulties that you've been dealing with, okay? And they have been intense and they have been deep, and you've dealt with them with grace and like composure, right? Like you really dealt with them as best as you possibly could. And the universe recognized that. And the universe is like, okay, hard part over, right? Justice, wheel of fortune. We're shifting the energies in a positive direction. We're balancing all your energies out. We're really restoring divine balance here on a very deep level for you, both in the 5D and in the 3D. This to me would feel just like a relief. Like this weekend, you just feel relief. You're like, okay, I can breathe again. I can exhale. I don't know what this difficulty is, what this hardship is. I'm not going to clarify, but it literally feels like the tide is finally turning in a very positive direction for you. Now, for the energy connected to you, they get the star, the world, and the devil. They are not as, how do I explain this? They want to be where you're at. So the energy is similar, but for them, it's more so like looking at you and they're like, I wish I was like Gemini. They are going through a difficult, unhealthy cycle within themselves. There's some unhealthy behavioral patterns there. I don't know exactly what this is. And they recognize that. And they're like, I wish this cycle closed out. This unhealthy cycle, this unhealthy pattern. I just wish I could like close it out and be done with it. They're looking at you and they're like, Gemini is done with it. Gemini closed out that cycle. Gemini's like, over the rough part. I want to be over the rough part. And so they're really kind of looking at you as like not even just inspiration, but with a little bit of like envy. Like, why can't I be where they're at? Why can't I be like them? Why can't I feel like them? Right. So I don't know if this is like, you two are connected romantically and they're looking at you, they're like, oh, Gemini's over this. And so, I wish I was over this or what. But yeah, your person wants to be you, basically, Gemini. The energy connecting the two of you is the Page of Cups and the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. There is a lot of happiness to be had here. The Ten of Cups is one of the happiest cards in the entire deck. So happiness is available. But someone's heart is not fully open to take it yet. Your heart is cracking open. And so you're probably experiencing more of this than your person. And again, the way you would feel, the way you would experience this here in the 3D world is literally like relief. Like I feel happy and balanced and just leveled after a long time of not feeling that way, of feeling like I went through a difficult time, of feeling like, I was on a roller coaster and now I'm off the roller coaster and I can finally start to feel this happiness again. So really positive energies for the Geminis amongst us that have been going through a bit of a rough time. All right, guys, go ahead and drop your questions in the chat box if you have any. I will go ahead and pick one at random. I'm just going to sip my coffee real quick, and then we will move on to fire signs. Go ahead. I'll just give you guys a second. Okay. Aaron Michelle. Oh boy. I'm a Virgo. My person is a Cancer. We've been in separation, haven't spoken in over a year. What is his current energy towards me? Does he want to reach out and get back? So you're a Virgo, your person is a Cancer. Let's take a look at his true feelings and energies towards you, and we will see. You're a Virgo and he is a Cancer. Show me 2 cards for his true feelings and energies towards you. Okay. Your person's got an ego on them. They got an ego. Now, they're not done. They do still want to work on things with you, and they also know that they have the ability to work on things with you. So what I mean by that is sometimes like we want to do something, but we don't know if we have the tools or the capacity or the intelligence or whatever to do this. Your person's like, nah, I know I want to work on things. I know we can work on things, and I know I have everything that I need in order to work on things. So it's very much an energy of like, I want to fix this and I can fix this. Let's see if this person's about to take action though. The second card that they're showing me is the King of Wands. They have a massive ego on them. And like I said before, the King of Wands is very, very appearance based. So what I mean by that is your person won't let you know how they feel. They won't let you know what they want. They won't, it's all about kind of like, I'm unbothered, I'm unfazed, you can come to me. So we'll clarify this and see what's happening underneath. Let's start off with the 8 of Pentacles though. Clarify the 8 of Pentacles for me. Yeah, listen, your person's not an easy energy to deal with. Okay, they're really not an easy energy to deal with because they're showing me both the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. These, out of all the decks in all the cards in the deck, are 2 of the most not problematic, but they're not very malleable energies. They're not easy to work with, right? If we looked at it from like being like Play-Doh to being rock, this is like straight up granite, right? It's my way or the highway. Things have to happen how I want them to happen, when I want them to happen, exactly when I say I want them to happen. And if you don't do that, I'll find somebody that will. And if I don't find somebody that will, I'm still going to make you think that I found somebody that will, so that you still think like I'm unbothered. Okay. Now, your person does want to reach out to you. They do really want to communicate, but because they have such an ego, they keep kind of like not talking themselves out of it, but they keep kind of eliminating the intensity of the desire of wanting to communicate. So it's very much an energy of like, oh, you know what? Let me just text her. Let me talk to her. Let me just, give her a call. No, you don't need to be doing that. Go find something, go play your Xbox or something and distract yourself. And then again, the desire, the energy comes up and they're like, you know what? I'll just text her. I'll be like, hey, how are you? Right. And the underlying energy, the desire is to work on things. It's to build, it's to move forward. But their ego, their need to appear in control and be the one in command and be the one that's like, like literally typical ego, what you would imagine is he just keeps talking himself out of it. This is not an easy energy to deal with because it literally he's stopping himself from taking action that he wants to take. He wants to talk. He wants to communicate. Let me take a look at the King of Wands. He's good at distracting himself. Yep. He is very good at distracting himself. Oh, I want to text her? No, let me go play my Xbox. Oh, I want to text her? No, let me go on like a dating app and swipe through like 20 people just to like get my mind off of things, you know? It's interesting that you mentioned you guys haven't talked in over a year because he's not like his energy is nowhere near done. I don't see done. I don't see detached. I don't see I don't see any of that. So very, very interesting that you guys haven't talked in so long. Yeah. He wants a new beginning with you. He really does. And he does love you too. He really does still love you. He doesn't know how you feel about him because he's showing me the King of Cups. It's like, I love her. He doesn't know how you feel about him though. And he's also showing me that you're very, very important to him. You're very significant. He's looking at you as like the Empress. You are all that in a bag of chips as far as he's concerned. Like, you look how he wants, you sound how he wants, you make him feel how he wants. Like, you are the end all be all. But again, ego trumps all. And he's showing me, I do care about her. I do want a new beginning of love. I do love her, but I'm still going to hold back. Oh, man, I have so many other questions. Like, I would like to ask what his next action towards you will be. If he's ever likely going to reach out, or if this is just going to be like one of those infinite loops. Um, Anyway, I have so many more questions that I want to ask, but we're not going to. We're not going to. I wouldn't say he's scared. He's not showing me scared. He's showing me ego driven, the need to appear in control, the dominant one, the unbothered one, you know? Um, it's very, very ego based. It's like, I'm not going to show you how I feel because feelings are weak and I'm like the king, right? I'm the king of wands. I'm the king of pentacles. I'm not weak. I'm not emotional. Yeah, if you would like to book a personal reading, please send me an email. I would love to deep dive into this. Okay, let's move on to fire signs. Show me Leo. I know I missed Leo last week. I'm so sorry. The internet just cut out for some reason and it was a disaster and a mess. And yeah, so I apologize, Leo, for missing you last week. Let's do Leo weekend energies. No problem, Aaron. Let's do Leo. Oh, okay, okay. Leo, Jesus. Give me two more. Mm-hmm. 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 All right, Leo. And there you are, the energy connecting the two of you. I feel like I got similar energies last week, not that you would know it, but I remember specifically saying you are the glue connecting the two of you. And I don't remember if it was for you or for somebody else, for some other sign. So you, Leo, this weekend, you get the Seven of Wands, the Fool, and the Six of Pentacles. There is resistance. There is a lot of internal resistance that you like. There's something that you keep getting wall after wall after wall after wall. No matter what you come across, no matter what you do, no matter what you try with this person, you just get a wall. Emotional wall. You try to come in hot, wall. Cold, wall. Logically, wall. Emotionally, wall. No matter what you do, it's wall after wall after wall with this person. Now, all you want, Leo, literally, is just to wipe the slate clean. You just want to start over. You're like, look, I don't need an apology right now. We don't have to get into the nitty gritty. We don't have to dredge up the past. We don't have to do any of that. Let's just stop with the wall. Stop being so guarded. Let's just start over. Let's wipe the slate clean. Let's get back to a place of balance, of exchanging energies where there's a flow between us, right? Again, no titles. We don't have to have any deep conversations. You don't have to make a like, let's just get to a place where we're both balanced with each other, where this connection is balanced, and we'll move from there. Because you're literally like, I don't know how to get to this person. All you keep coming across is wall, 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 wall. So you're like, I literally don't know what else to do except for like you to put your guard down. Now, your person, they're coming in with some pretty cold energies. They get the Queen of Swords, Eight of Cups, and the High Priestess. Silence. You are getting ice wall. You're not getting anything from this person. They are cold, they are detached, they are literally like emotionally disconnected to the max. Um and they're also very, very good at like internalizing everything. They're like an ice wall. You don't know what's happening emotionally, internally for them beyond what they're willing to show you. There's a literal wall between you and literal emotional wall between you and them. And it's of their doing. They're the ones setting this wall up. It's not you. You're coming in with like white flags. You're like, hey, just melt this fucking thing. Like, oh my God, I have to try to not cuss. One day, you guys, we will have a live without me cussing at least once. Um, it's literally just like a wall. You can't see what's happening behind the wall, and you're just coming in like, "Hey, just melt the wall. Just melt the wall." You know, like just give me something, anything. And your person's like, "Nope, ice, 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 ice." The energy connecting the two of you is the sun. Bottom of the deck, you get the hermit. Leo, you are one of the more confident signs, you're very cocky, but alongside that, you also have, at least with this person, a very deep intuitive connection to them. So, yeah, maybe sometimes you put on a very confident front, like you're unbothered, you're unfazed, but that doesn't take away from the fact that, like, deep down, you are still very, very connected to them. And even though there is radio silence between the two of you where you're not really getting a lot from them, there's not a lot of communication, they're not really open, they're not really vulnerable. It's almost like you have, this is gonna show you how old I am, but, like, you guys remember, like, back in the day, I've seen these on movies where they have, like, a can and a string and another can, right? So it's, like, kind of like a telephone made out of 2 cans and a string. That's the connection that you and this person have. It's like a can with, like, 2 strings, and you can kinda pick up on what they're feeling, they can kinda pick up on what you're feeling, but you guys are still very much energetically connected thanks to you. You are the glue uniting the 2 of you still. All right, Leo, let's move on to Sag. Let's see Sagittarius weekend energies. Let's see what we got. Ooh, there we go. Show me Sagittarius weekend energies. Show me Sagittarius weekend energies. Oh, Sag. No. Ugh. All right, Sag, let's talk about it. Every week I feel really bad for you guys. Mm, sorry, I just had to sip my coffee because I feel like I'm just kind of like, I want to spin this positively. I really want to give the most positive spin that I can. And every week I just feel like I cyber smack you in the face. Um, and the sad part is I get emails from you guys afterwards in DMs and you're like, oh my God, that resonated so much. And I'm like, fork. I really wish that didn't resonate. But you get the King of Wands, Five of Pentacles, and the Judgment. You are the King of Wands. I don't assign gender to my cards. You're really missing somebody here. You're experiencing the loss of somebody. You're really missing them. You're really going through like the loss of this connection, the loss of this person, just missing them, yearning for them, right? But the thing is, it's like you're missing and yearning for somebody, but I don't see like a severing of the connection. So it's almost like they kind of like either ghosted you or disappeared or withdrew their energy in like a backhanded roundabout way, which is not direct. There's no like, okay, this is done, this is over, right? Um, from what I can see in their energies. Now, you've made up your mind about something here. There's a decision that you've made, which I'm not going to clarify because I don't know what that is, but you're definitely experiencing some loss this weekend, some pain. On the surface, again, you're very good at keeping your composure. They would never know. You're not going to show them. Like they would never know unless you chose to show them. And I don't feel like you're choosing to show them just how truly, how much you truly miss them and miss this connection. But I wonder what you all made your mind up about. For the energy connected to you, they get the Emperor, the Knight of Wands, and the Tower. Your person is very good at putting like a lid on things and containing their energies, containing their feelings, containing their emotions, right? Very much like you, where you're not going to know they're in pain unless they want you to know they're in pain. They're not in pain though. The thing for them is they have some, how do I say this nicely? Uh, F boy or F girl tendencies. Your person really likes to get out there. And what I mean by get out there, they like to flirt, they like to talk, they like attention, they do just fine on the dating apps, is what I will say. And they enjoy that. But they're also realizing that it's this, we'll call it social butterfly behavior, which causes a lot of difficult moments in their life, particularly when it comes to you. So I don't know if they cheated or if they just flirted too much or they went out and about, whatever it is. And again, they wouldn't show you this. You're missing them. And meanwhile, they're kind of like, doing their thing, talking to people, texting people, da da da. But they're coming to the realization that this kind of behavior is causing a lot of tower moments for them in their life, but also particularly when it comes to you. So you definitely you crack the armor. There's like a chink in their armor where it's like you kind of made them realize, like, hey, what you're doing ain't working. It ain't working, buddy. Or Budette for the women out there. The energy connecting the two of you is the Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, you get the Two of Wands. Remember how I said there's no severing of this connection? There's no ending? It's because there isn't. You guys are still both very, very much connected. Um, and it's interesting because you're both connected almost in a way of like, I know you're not married, but it's kind of like one of those connections where it's like we know each other so in depth that it feels like we're married and we interact with each other like we're married. Like it's almost like a connection that's like not severed. It's it's not even just deep. I'm trying to find like the right words. It's kind of like a connection where it's like it's difficult, it's hard, it's, they do their thing, you do your thing, blah, 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 but like you're still tethered to each other in a way. And you get the 2 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This isn't over. There's more to come here. I don't know exactly when, but there's more to come here. Damn, what did they do? Because I know they did something. You're the one showing me the loss energy. So I know they did something. My question is, what did they do? Interesting. Okay, let's take a look at what am I missing? I did Leo, Aries, yeah. And then I will take a personal question. Show me Aries weekend energies. Show me Aries weekend energies, please. Okay. Damn. Man. Okay. Yeah. Look, Aries, I really do want to be the bearer of good news, but this ain't going to be good. For you, you get the Page of Pentacles, Hierophant, 5 of Pentacles. This is a marriage for some of you, and for those of you that's not a marriage, it's a very long-term connection that you've been in, where it's like we might as well be married. Like that's how deep this connection feels. Now, you're missing your person. You're going through the loss of this person, this connection. You really do miss them, but there's something here where you're showing me like here in the 3D world, I'm getting breadcrumbed. I'm getting nothing from this person. Literally, I'm not getting any communication. I'm not getting any signal of like what they want, how they feel. Nothing, nothing. I'm literally getting breadcrumbed. But the more breadcrumbed you get, it's like the more you want them, the more you miss them, the more you're feeling like, oh, I'm losing something significant, which the reason it's surprising is because they're not giving you much. But you're still showing me like I'm missing and losing something very, very significant to me, which is letting me know that you and this person have quite a bit of history. Because I guarantee you, if I clarified this, I'd see the 6 of Cups, which is history, memories, all of that. I'm not going to clarify though. Now, the energy connecting, your person's energy, High Priestess, World, King of Wands. Your person's done. They're done as far as they're concerned, at least now. But it's not just that they're done. They're not even telling you that they're done. They're not even coming up and being like, okay, look, I'm communicating. I'm done. I'm over this. They're just kind of like going silently into the night because they're showing me the High Priestess. Radio silence. They're not saying anything. They're not communicating anything with you. Right. And so I'm like, and again, with the King of Wands, which literally I'm not a huge fan of the King of Wands energy, they're going out, they're doing their thing, they're having a ball, they're getting their attention where they want to get it if you catch my drift. But what really annoys me is that this person's like, "Yeah, I'm done, but I'm just going to keep quiet," right? Like Aries should get the fact that I'm done by the fact that I'm not saying anything, that I'm not communicating, that it's just radio silence. It's like, "Well, why don't you fucking communicate and tell Aries you're done?" Cuz Aries sitting here missing you, hoping for a reconciliation, wanting a reconciliation, and you're just like, "No, I'm done, but I'm not gonna say anything." Right? So your person's kind of a not gonna say the word because this might get taken down. But anyways, um, for the energy connecting the 2 of you, 3 of Cups and the magician goes from you to your person. You're manifesting a reconciliation. That's what you want. You're literally showing me, plain as day, I want a reconciliation. I'm manifesting this. That's what I want. That's my desire. Your person's done though. And again, energies do change. So maybe next weekend they come back and they're like, oh, JK, I'm not done. Right. But to me, I'm just kind of like, if you're done, why aren't you communicating that you're done? Why aren't you letting Aries know that you're done? Is my only question. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys. I will be taking a few more questions. So if you have some personal questions, go ahead and drop them in the chat box and I will select one at random. And if I have some extra time, I'll even do 2. go ahead and drop them. And thank you for everybody that tuned in for this whole time and stuck around. I really appreciate it. You guys are amazing, amazing, amazing. But yeah, if you guys have personal questions, go ahead and drop them in the chat box. The time, Shauna Gavin. Wow, thank you for sharing, Shauna. That is, wow, that's intense. That takes a lot of energy. Hey, Heidi, we can take a look at your question. What's going on between me and a Cancer? What's your sign? Also, YouTube, I don't know if you guys are dropping questions in the chat box. I can't see anything. Like, my entire chat box is just frozen on YouTube. Let me see if I change it. Oh, now I'm seeing everything. Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm so sorry. I did not see any of these chats. Okay, so I'm going to do one from Instagram and then I'll go back to YouTube. YouTube, you guys, please drop your questions in the chat box again. For some reason, it literally just didn't show me anything. Nothing. Chat box was frozen. I think it's maybe because I removed or I muted somebody in the chat box and it just muted the entire chat. But anyways, all right, Heidi, you're a Virgo. He is a Cancer. Let's take a look at the energies connecting the two of you. Actually, Heidi, do you want to look at Cancer's energies towards you, or do you just want to see the energy of the connection between the two of you? What do you prefer? Just wait for Heidi to answer, and then I'll go ahead and answer the question. His towards me. All right. Give me 2 cards for Cancer's energies towards Heidi the Virgo. Give me 2 cards for Cancer's energy towards Heidi the Virgo. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to have to clarify this to see why the Tower. The Tower is pretty intense energy. Could be positive, could be difficult, but there's definitely love here. There's very much a desire to express love, express emotions, receive love as well. The Knight of Cups is super, super positive when it comes to dating. Bottom of the deck, this person gets the Devil, though. I'm going to have to clarify this. The Devil and the Tower aren't always bad, but let me just clarify. Let's see. Clarify the Tower for me. Clarify the Tower for me. Yeah, here's the thing. He can't, I'm assuming it's a he because I'm getting masculine energy. It could be a woman who just embodies more of the masculine energies in this connection. He's the feelings kind of crept up on him a little bit because he's essentially showing me, I thought this was just fun, casual, like I was just attracted to her, it was just like, oh, she's hot. It would just be one of those casual things. And then out of nowhere, it kind of got into like it smacked him in the face where he's like, wait a minute. I am still attracted to her. I am still really drawn to her, but like, what is this love that I'm feeling? Like, what is this literally 2 of Cups? Like, what are all these feelings? This came out of nowhere. This is unexpected. And it literally came out of nowhere. It literally came and smacked him in the face. And he's essentially showing me like he's kind of internally bouncing back and forth between no, I'm just physically attracted to her. No, this is actually like emotional. No, this is just hooking up. This is just casual. No, I actually have like feelings here, like genuine like love feelings. He doesn't know, he's still confused, but I think he's genuinely shocked by like the fact that he has feelings for you more than just casual, superficial, she's hot type of feelings. Let's take a look at the Knight of Cups. That's cute. I like that. Hit him out of nowhere. Let's take a look at the Knight of Cups. Oh. Yeah. So It's hard because he wants love, but he also doesn't trust love. I don't know if you and him have history or not. I have no idea, but I don't feel like you do. Now I understand why the devil showed up at the bottom of the deck. He may have some baggage tied up specifically to receiving love and giving love. Because he's showing me like I want love. I want to give her love. I want to like offer her my love and receive love from her, and I literally want to come in and offer her my cup of love, and I want her to offer me her cup of love. Like that's what he wants more than anything. The star is not just, oh, I'm craving a coffee. It's like, you're a genie, I get one wish, this is what I want. But he's keeping this all to himself because he's showing me it's difficult. Love is difficult, love is hard, so he doesn't trust love. So either childhood or past relationships, he may have had somebody who took his love and essentially really shattered his heart in the process, and caused him to not trust love, not believe in love. And just somewhere along the line, there's this like belief love is difficult. Love has to be difficult. There's no love that could be um, easy or positive or anything like that. Love has to be hard. Love has to be an uphill battle. Um, so yeah, there's a little bit of like back and forth and lack of trust when it comes to love and specifically love. Well, with you, because he's showing me like it's tied up to his energy towards you, but also love in general. So that's crazy. We've been back and forth for 2 years because he's very not trusting. You're so spot on. Yeah, he doesn't trust it. And again, it's not that he doesn't trust you, it's that he doesn't trust love in general. So I would say dig into his dating history, see where this comes from, because I don't feel like you broke Humpty Dumpty. Um, so yeah. Okay. Let me take another question because I still have a little bit of time. Um, Okay, so I'm gonna do Vanessa, and then I'm gonna do Rihanna, and then I might even have time for an extra question. So then I'll pick somebody else. All right, Vanessa. It's been rocky with my Virgo, and I'm a Libra. Will it likely get better? Okay, so Vanessa, I'm basically gonna look at the predicted outcome between you and your Virgo over the next month to see if it's likely gonna improve, stay the same, etc. Does that work for you? Just go ahead and drop it in the chat box. Let me know if that works for you or not, or if you want like 2 months or 3 months. You got it, Rihanna. I know like you were here last week and I don't think I took your question. Okay, so Vanessa's not answering, so I guess she's not on the chat anymore. So I'll take Rihanna. Michelle, please. Okay. Since Vanessa's not answering, I'll do Rihanna, and then Michelle, if you're still around, I'll take your question. Okay, Rihanna. I'm an Aquarius. Mike is an Aries. What's the energy between us after our huge blowout? So you want to look at the energy of the connection, Rihanna, or you want to look at Mike's energies towards you? Just let me know if you want Mike's energies towards you or if you want to look at the energy of the connection. The energy of the connection. Okay. Give me one card and then I'll clarify for the main energy of the connection between you and Mike. I think that was the first one. Anyway. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. 9 of Cups in reverse. I'll get to this in a second. Clarify the 9 of Cups for me. Okay, so here's the thing. Now, keep in mind the energy of the connection is the energy that you and him create together. So it could be your energy, his energy, or more than likely the energy created by the both of you. The Nine of Cups, when it's upright, is emotional fulfillment, emotional stability in a nutshell. When it's reversed, that means that energy is blocked. Neither of you is feeling emotionally fulfilled. Neither of you is feeling emotionally balanced. In fact, you're both feeling very emotionally overwhelmed, like you're in this like emotional washing machine. Couple that with the fact that you're also not very trusting of the other person. You're looking at the other person sideways, like, well, what do you think? What are you feeling? What are you going to do? Are you going to fuck me over? Oh my gosh, what the cussing. Are you going to beat me over? Am I going to beep you over? How's this going to go? Where is this going to go? Right? You guys will get back to this place of balance. This energy, this tumultuous, difficult energy between the two of you is not going to stay like this forever. At your core, at the center of this connection is a beautiful balance. There's a beautiful flow that you two share, right? When you guys are good, things are really, really good. The thing is, right now, the Nine of Cups in reverse is blocking this balance. You guys will get back here because it's literally kind of like I don't know what the that stupid game is called, but you know those like balls that hang from like strings, and you just like pull one ball and it like flicks the other ball and it flicks the other ball, and they just keep going like this endlessly until eventually um they just kind of like balance at the center, right? They stop moving. That's your guys' center. That's your core. You're going to get there again. It's just going to be a very, 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 very slow process. In the meantime, neither of you is really communicating vulnerably and openly with the other person. I love that game. Yeah, me too. I don't know what it's called, but I love it. Um, and in the meantime, neither of you is really communicating with the other person. So I can tell you, just rest assured, you will get back to this good place, back to this place of balance. It's just right now you're both so overwhelmed and confused and like really looking at the other person sideways, like, I don't trust you. Yeah, I don't trust you either. So it's going to take a little bit longer. Couple that with the fact that one or both of you is not communicating openly and vulnerably from like a transparent place with the other person, right? Neither of you are either he is or you're not. I don't know who exactly is coming up and be like, hey, you know what? This is how I feel. This is what I want. No games. Like, this is genuinely what I'm willing to do, what I'm not willing to do. There's none of that. Right. And so that also is delaying how long you guys are going to get back to this place of flow and balance. But you'll get there. You'll get there. That's like your core. That's kind of like, again, where the center is. You could see it's centered in the energies. It'll just take a minute. And when I say a minute, I mean a real minute to get there. Okay, let's take a look at Michelle. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce your last name. Not even going to try. Let me see, Michelle. My person is a Sag. I'm an Aries. We're in no contact. And you asked, what's the predicted outcome between us over the next few months? So let's take a look, Michelle. By the way, Michelle, are you still here? Just to make sure that and if not, then I'll just take Johanna's question. Michelle, if you're still here, just let me know in the chat box. I'll sip my coffee real quick. Okay, I guess Michelle's not here. Johanna, you are up, girly. And thank you for all the coffees, by the way. I genuinely appreciate it. As you know, I have an addiction, so I thoroughly appreciate it. All right, Johanna, let's take a look at... Oh, Michelle, you are here. Okay, so I'm going to take Michelle, then I'm going to do Johanna. Don't worry. Okay, I'm an Aries. He's a Sag. 5 years on and off, no contact. What is the most likely outcome between us over the next few months? So let's take a look. Give me one card for the most likely outcome between the two of you over the next few months. Now, keep in mind, this is predicted outcome. It's not a guarantee. It's not set in stone. You have free will. He has free will. This can change at any point. So yeah, let's take a look at most likely outcome between the two of you over the next few months. Nope, nothing. Ego is the outcome here. Ego is what you're seeing. And I feel like it's more so him because he's a male fire sign. Let's clarify. Clarify this for me. Yeah. Look, honestly, This is him, this is you. It seems like the outcome over the next few months is going to be just more of the same. Just very, very bummed out energy and very inconsistent energy. Um, so let me clarify this and I'll explain what I mean by bummed out energy. Clarify the Four of Cups for me. Clarify the Four of Cups for me. Yeah. So this is you. I can understand how the bummed out energy. You're essentially looking at him as like, this is the person for me. This is the person that I want to be with. And again, when I say bummed out, it's like, this is the person that I really like. I hold them to such a high regard. And they're the ones that I want to be with. And so things ended with them. Things really did come to an end with them. And now you're single. Now you're on your own. And that's why you're bummed out. There's no visceral pain. I don't see heartbreak. I don't see anxiety. I don't see you like, crying your eyes out every night. It's just, you're just bummed. You're like, I cared about you so much and I love you so much. And like, you're so important to me. Like, and things just ended between us. And now I'm on my own. And like, it just sucks. Um, but it seems like even over the next few months, that's kind of the energy that you're likely to experience. And then also there's a lot of inconsistency, lots and lots of hot and cold. So I don't necessarily see like a severing. You mentioned that you guys are no contact now. I don't feel like he's going to be no contact this whole time, but it's not going to get any better. It's not going to improve. It's going to be very inconsistent. Sometimes he'll text you, sometimes he won't. Sometimes he'll respond, sometimes he won't. Sometimes he'll disappear for 2 weeks, sometimes he won't. Very hot and cold, very back and forth, very, very like whiplash energy where you're just going to sit there and be like, what the heck? Like, what is going on? Why is this happening? Like, what do you want? Like, what is the point of this? Um, so yeah, not really the best energies, but just kind of like more of the same. But you mentioned you guys are in no contact now. That's not going to stay that way. There will be contact. There will likely be communication. It's just going to be so sporadic and inconsistent that it's going to be more frustrating than actually not communicating at all. Because at least without communication, it's like silence, right? You're not going to hear from them. But when you sometimes hear from them, sometimes don't. There's this thing in psychology. It's called intermittent reinforcement. It is the strongest and worst type of reinforcement because you don't know when it's coming. It's kind of like gambling. So you just get like addicted to that hit. Um, so yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do Johanna. And then if I have time, Vanessa, if you're still here, drop your question. I'll take Vanessa's question as well. Okay, let's do Johanna. Sorry, where'd you go? Aries, Raul's a Scorpio, energy towards me. Give me 2 cards for Raul's energies towards you. Give me 2 cards for Raul's energies towards you, Johanna. Yeah. I essentially see, first of all, he's showing me I'm happy. Happy about what is my question? Because the sun is not just kind of happy. The sun is happy, 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 happy. What is he so happy about? I'm going to clarify the Four of Swords because I can't tell if this is him just being radio silent or him wanting to heal things and fix things. So let's see. Let's clarify. I'm so glad it resonated for you, Michelle. If you would like to do a personal reading, send me an email. Would love to dive deeper. Vanessa, like I said, if you're still here, go ahead and drop your question in the chat box. I will answer it after Johanna. Clarify the Four of Swords. Yeah, here's the thing. He wants to rebuild here. He does want to heal this connection. Again, he's not showing me like romantic reconciliation or anything like that, but his overall energies is I do want to heal this connection. I do want to fix this connection. I do want to rebuild the foundation between us. The problem is he's so overwhelmed in his head. Like he it's literally like an emotional washing machine where he doesn't know what's up, what's down, what he wants, what he doesn't want. Like he's literally all over the place internally for himself with his feelings. Okay. And that makes that makes it difficult for him to take action, because if you look at the way the cards are laid out, it's Four of Swords, Three of Pentacles, wanting to heal this connection, wanting to really bring back positive energies, wanting to reestablish this foundation. Beautiful. But then it's these two energies wrap around the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. This is like literally like being in an emotional washing machine and just trying to like hold on for dear life. And this is not you causing him an emotional washing machine. This is his own internal washing machine, like his own internal emotional washing machine that he's going through. Um, and that's really what he's struggling with. So his energies towards you, not that you would know it, especially with the moon, he does want to heal things. He does want to fix things. But he's just all over the place. Let's take a look at the sun. Vanessa, I can see your messages. I just need you to drop your questions in the chat box again so that I can, because I can't scroll up to find them. Like I need to see what your question was. I need to see what your sign is, what your person's sign is. So if you could just go ahead and drop your question again, that would be great. Because you said I was here to the whole time. Maybe my messages are not showing. So I can see your message. I just don't remember what your question is. Clarify the sun. He loves you. He does love you. He really does love you. And he's starting to recognize the thing that makes him so happy, and what he's starting to recognize, is the fact that like his unhealthy behavioral fuckboy ways, right? That toxic behavior, he's starting to realize like, I need to wipe that out of it. I need to like wipe the slate clean. I need to get past that. I need to like not detach from that, but essentially like I need to get rid of it. But here's my issue with how he's getting rid of it. He's like, I love her. I want to be with her. Right. And that's why I need to get rid of like my toxic, you know, party boy, F boy ways. Excuse me. But the way he wants to get rid of it is essentially just like snapping his fingers, and not healing it, not diving deep, not fixing it. He's kind of like, oh, I just snap my fingers and I'm all better. I'm all good. Right. Like I don't have this unhealthy pattern within me. I'm not, it's not even the water. It's just because I've been talking for so long, Rihanna, that sometimes my voice just gets like this. But thank you for your concern. You're so sweet. Um, so he's essentially showing me like I just want to like snap my fingers and then boop, I'll be good. I'll be great, you know? Um, it doesn't work that way. And he's shown us this energy in some past readings, but never really to this extent. This is very much like I love her. I know I love her. I know I want to like get rid of my toxic patterns and just wipe the slate clean. Where's the healing? Where's the fixing? Where's the I'm going to dig deep and make sure that this doesn't happen again because I've realized what causes it and this is how I'm going to uproot this pattern, right? Um so yeah. His energies, and the thing is, I also don't see him communicating any of this, and that's what's driving me crazy. It's like, say something, talk, communicate, you know, but like he's not communicating. He's not saying anything. This is all internal. And I understand it, right? When he's overwhelmed and confused and all over the place, like I can understand why he wouldn't want to communicate, but also like say something, you know, say something. He's not saying anything. Ugh. Okay, guys. So yeah, Johanna, that is what I have for you. I wish I had better news, honestly, but yeah. Hanged Man, energies are just stuck. They're just stuck the way they were. Thank you. I needed that. Yes, he doesn't talk at all. Yeah, he doesn't talk at all. He's not saying anything. But thank you all so much for tuning in. I really, really appreciate you guys being in the chat box, communicating, asking your questions. I cannot wait to see you guys next week. If I am going to be here next week, I will post it on my Instagram. I'm not sure that I will, so no promises. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. I will upload the replay shortly, and I hope you all have an incredible weekend.